My name is Ruggero. I come from Italy, and especially from the north of Italy, in the region is Veneto. My town is a small town close to Venice, not from to Venice, and I teach in international school. My topic is art. So I'm a visual art teacher. And in my school, I follow even my colleague trying to implement the use of technology in their learning strategies. And so I am the digital learning coach of my school. I have to tell you that I was really engaged with the last year activity that I did, especially taking part with the Artifex project, because a group of my school teachers, they suggested us to take part to this project, and I was at the beginning a little bit afraid because it's not my field, especially the STEM activities, because I'm good with apps. I like a lot of the app environment because we are a school with one-to-one devices, so app-based. And but for me it was absolutely new, and so I was a little bit afraid at the beginning. But after that I discovered that it's something that I feel a lot, because I can find that it's not so difficult to combine the two things, art and technology and STEM activities. And I found a lot of connection, especially with art of history. I give an example. At the example, I did a chain reaction activity, and I was at the beginning started on a performance that Fisher and Bice, two Swiss artists, created, and so was a very good example to connect art with after that what a chain reaction is. Example, so it's a STEM activity that's connected with art. So I found example in the world of art, especially in contemporary art, I like a lot. I use I don't have a specific space for this. I have a computer lab that we can use sometimes, but it's not so big. It's only for a group of 15, 16 students. And in that case, if I have a bigger group, maybe a class of 20, I use my art room. And I have maybe my material that I carry in the classroom. And for other things, for example, 3D printers, something this is in the computer lab. For devices, absolutely yes, because we have one-to-one devices and a very good computer lab. For robotics, we started this year with microbit devices, and with SemLabs kits. We have a kit for all the classes, but the particular thing is that our school is connected with other school. So H-Pharma, that is the school in which I work, is more schools, and we can use the resources that we can share in this network. So it's very good. So if I need a Lego WeDo, I can ask and I can have a Lego WeDo for 2 months and do my activities. So it's a very good opportunity. So for teachers, I introduced it in this way. Teachers was trained especially on Apple tools, but this year I started to introduce in the classroom using team teaching activities. So before I try, maybe in the workshop, I put in my classroom, I practice in my classroom, and after that I suggest to the others, and we do together at the beginning. We have a digital curriculum. We call my math curriculum, is my approach to technology. In this curriculum, this is a part that is for robotic, computer science, and coding activities. So we have we cover many fields, digital citizenship. So there is a good curriculum, and it's the first year that we are developing this curriculum. So it's not complete, but we are in the road. The strategy is that I work in 2 different levels. One that I told you is team teaching with my teacher. I have some activities that I personally experimented, and I try to replicate with my teacher. Another one is coaching sessions. So maybe I have a Meki Meki, I have Lego We Do together. maybe I organize small groups and we play together doing something. So it's very, I think it's engaging for us. It's like children we play, okay? It's a good way to, how do you say, involve. Because I saw that the teachers, when they have a playful approach, they enjoy doing things. So I saw even they created with the videos, with something that is more creativity, not formal, not formalized in a training course with a lot of teachers, but in a small group and okay, do together, be creative is fine. They are a little bit worried, especially not much for STEM activities, but more for the using of apps, because they are worried about, oh my God, how long my daughters use the iPad, or how many hours a day is necessary or can do with maybe traditional ways to study. This is more, they worry more about this. But with STEM activities, I see that they are absolutely, they feel more support, yeah, they support more. And sometimes we invite them. So we create, maybe at the end of the year, a digital fair, a technology fair, where every group of students, maybe for primary and secondary school, they organize an activity to display to an audience. So it's more engaging. And then it's connected more with the science, with the technology. So teachers and parents are very good, impressed about this. My first advice, if you want to do something, you have, for example, an Italian teacher or a humanistic subject, is to be creative, obviously, and don't force. I give you an example. With my colleague, we created the workshop on the solar cars. For example, very workshop that we took part in for Artifex project. So I try to replicate, and I use my primary school teachers, and we developed, for example, the ability, the skills to describe what they did. So, for example, at the end of the activity, okay, write a tutorial. So this is a good way, example, no? Because they have to write in English, they have to describe a process. It's very useful, this, because every subject can find something that is meaningful. That is the idea.